Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So if you can't tell, we're selling more raisins. It is still a very good price. Let's see, raisins. I believe that's higher than it was when we sold the bulk load of them. Mainly because I do need seeds. And if this is a high price, I'd rather, bring this down and sell it while I'm down there. We do have some seeds in the, the usual area, obviously. The greenhouse is just about out of them. The lettuce greenhouse. Want to pick up a couple bags. I don't know how much fertilizer I'll probably do, because my thought is if we're low on fertilizer or something, then we'll just put soybeans in the field. It doesn't use any fertilizer. Be a lot cheaper than buying a bag of fertilizer, which I don't think we can sell. Yeah, fertilizer can't be sold. So, the less that we have would be better. Alright, we're at the store. We can go ahead and get these sold. It's not a lot of money, but, if we're already going down here, bring them down here. I mean, it's still $15,500. So it's not bad. It's not bad money. Now, how many bags of seeds should I buy? That's the real question. I don't obviously want to buy too much of it. These seeds aren't, it's not as costly as fertilizer can be. I think if we buy like 6 bags, would be good for a while. We have a decent amount in storage, too. Let's buy 5. That should be good enough for, I would hope, the rest of the series. We are on, what, episode 80-something now? Like 85, so it's not too many more times of planting. Probably at least 2,000 liters will go to the lettuce greenhouse. And I'll probably make that one good the rest of the time. I think the grape greenhouses, honestly, or grapevines, it's not really a greenhouse. I don't think we'll have to touch those the rest of the time. I might have to put water in them, but water's free, so. Alright, let's head on back to the farm. I think we have 2 fields that do need to be planted. And then, sorghum harvest. I would like to try to get as much of that done, because we do have the big field, like the massive field, ready next month. Or should be ready next month. So, it's going to be all hands on deck for that. Now this is sorghum, so I'll probably actually need the trailer. Last time I think we had soybeans and we didn't. This obviously has a massive grain hopper in it, so I'll go ahead and bring this up here. Which these fields, I didn't put any manure down or slurry down, I don't think. Unless I did on this one. pH is bad. One of these do need to pH. This one is worse. Though this will probably get lime on it. Yeah, I just checked. We have almost 5,000 liters of lime. So we'll probably get that field. Hopefully we'd have enough to extend that a little bit on the other field. I may not do the whole thing, but if some of it gets it, that would be a big bonus. I don't know how badly I want to spend money on lime right now. Which most of our fields will be fine outside of probably these. And really only be one of them. Because I think this one got lime just before this last time we planted. So that should be... This field should be fine. The big new one should be fine. And I think the two medium-sized ones right out there are probably fine too. Soybeans and canola. I know I've said it before, it's going to be really interesting seeing how this map looked before we started on it and stuff like that, and then looking at where we're at now. So I'll definitely do that. But I think it would be a pretty big change, honestly. We've added quite a few sheds, barns, you know, productions, animals. I think we should get at least one more trip around the edge. Looks like the yield is, it's not too bad in most areas outside of the one little bit towards that side, it looks like. But at the end of the day, most of it looks good, so can't really complain. Well, I think I'll do probably a fairly short time lapse, honestly. Finish up this harvest here. It shouldn't take too long. Well, I'll talk to everyone once that is done. Alrighty, we're just on the last strip here. Finished out this field. I don't know if we'll get all of these fields planted today. I'll have to check on how far along those 3 fields that need to be sprayed are. Because we will be putting slurry down on probably 2 of these fields. I haven't really decided which 2 yet. Great demand at maple syrup sales. Hey, I like the way that sounds. I was just thinking that I was gonna have to sell those probably soon. I haven't moved them in a while, if you're wondering. That's why they're not a big stack there. But that should just be, yeah, it's still going up. So I'll keep an eye on that. We could probably sell those then towards the end. It'll be $8,000. It won't be a lot. I'll probably park in this middle bay here. That way there's enough room to get the planter out still. See how much we ended up with? Just over 25,000 liters. Well, almost 26,000 liters. That should mean we have at least, what, 2 trailer loads right now of sorghum to be sold come January, which I do think, is it this field here that has it in? I think that'll be ready by then too. So we'll get even more. Alright, let's check on those fields that need to be sprayed. Okay, they're pretty fresh. I must have just did them. We can probably do that next time in the middle of this, working on this field. Then we'll probably go and grab the lime spreader. Get that spread on this first field here. Since it is in worse shape than the other one. Since realistically you're going to get maybe 2 harvests out of a field. If one is okay still, I'm going to put it on the field that's as bad. I think this one is... Oh, this one's bad too. Yeah, it's about as bad as this one. Yeah, this field is really bad in spots too. So they're all kind of bad. I'm going to worry more about these fields than this one, though. This one has more loam in it. And loam is generally better yielder than well, sandy loam and all that. I probably won't get every single square inch of this field. I'd like to hopefully get some on this field at least. So, you know, some of the corners I might not get, but hey, as long as the majority of the field gets it, then kind of what matters. The edges, you know, you probably end up wasting more than you'd be putting down. So at that point, is it really worth it? But from what I'm seeing, we're probably going to run out right on this field. So the real question is it worth it to buy more? Obviously our environmental will drop with it being not great. Is it going to be enough of a drop where it's going to matter? If we get everything else good. We do have the money, though. I think somewhere it says what percentage each is. So, right now this one is a little bit lower because of nitrogen. This field will be better, obviously, next time. I'm going to go and pick up some lime. I honestly thought it was more money than $2,000. I think we'd make $2,000 from it being you know, everything being fully limed and everything. I for some reason was thinking it was like $1,500 for every 1,000 liters. I don't know why. Yeah, $2,000 to probably finish off all that stuff. That'll be fine. All right, we are back onto the farm with some lime. We can kind of finish out what we have left here. Like I said, it's not perfect. I know that. We'd probably waste most of it trying to get every little bit, though. So a lot of times it's just best to, you know, if you get majority of it, that's kind of what matters. These larger chunks. I did realize coming back I probably should have gotten more, considering we went through, you know, 7,000 liters. Yeah, it'd be just about that. Probably, you know, 6,000 liters going on that field. So don't know why I thought we would have enough for all of, you know, that field too, but guess so. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse. We'll finish out the lime spreading, and we might get a start on some slurry spreading on at least one of the fields. We do need to get rid of some of that. We'd like to get some of the fields planted, though, so I'll talk to everyone once that is done. Alrighty, so we're putting slurry down on the first field here. I don't know if we'll get to putting it down on the second one or not. I would like to at least get things planted, so kind of one of those things where if you don't have time, planting kind of takes the priority on that. Although I think we could plant, you know, these at least 2 fields pretty easily. I'm thinking that field probably soybeans. This one will probably be maybe sorghum, canola. Canola would put this a pretty late harvest though. We're talking, what, I'm sowing 97, 98 by that point. It would just about be good for high price though. Be a little bit off, I think. I think if we want to get the most of out of our money, it would probably be sorghum or soybeans. But I'm putting slurry down, so that kind of takes out soybeans. I don't think the chickens need much more food at this point. Wherever they get they kind of get what they get at this point. How much they have? 38,000 liters of barley, and of course we do so much sorghum. We could very easily feed them sorghum because they do take sorghum as well. Yeah, I think this field down here, which actually just had sorghum in it, will probably be the one that gets more nitrogen put on from slurry. I think it's a very high possibility we don't finish that field's harvest in one episode, based off of the things that we still have to do. We do have eggs to sell. I think canola's high to sell that month. Or the chickens. Cows looking for slurry. Okay, they'd probably get more food too. So if we don't finish it all, we don't. I think if we finish a large majority, that'd be nice. It is soybeans, so it's not like it's a needs to be done right away because it's going to be a high price or anything. I'll probably put more seeds in, but I don't think we'll need... Where did I put that trailer at? Oh, over there. Put more seeds in. I don't think we'll need any more salt fertilizer. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to use up whatever we have left in liquid fertilizer. I'm not sure how much money we'd be losing in that case. Yeah, it's not a lot, I guess, but it'd be nice if we could use it up. But obviously we don't want the slurry to hit max. I mean, we could sell, obviously. Could very easily sell that. So let's put... I know for a fact we're putting soybeans in this one. Trying to get a lot of soybeans planted in the last few fields. They're a very high priced crop, so try to get a lot of that ready for the high come June of next year. Since more than likely that would probably be one of the last times we'd be selling a lot of soybeans. It would kind of be nice to get a bunch. Mainly because, obviously we have $750,000 in the bank right now. But it is Survival Challenge. And Survival Challenge, the name of the game, start with nothing. And you try to make millions. And a lot of our money is not in equipment. Because we've bought a lot of stuff used. We have some money, obviously, in the productions and the sheds, the land. But we don't have that much in equipment, I don't think. But I forget, you know, the Fent is going to be worth almost 300,000, probably 280 by that time that comes around. You know, the planter will be worth a decent amount. I'm sure the Massey won't be worth a lot. It's a fairly old tractor. We bought it used, so that's probably maybe 20, maybe on a good day. I guess we got the barns, the sheds, the house would be sold. Anything that we didn't start with. And I kind of wish we could do like that field with soybeans, but we would have to run into issues with slurry getting full. Would it be a worst thing in the world just to sell it? Make more soybeans? Because these both are pretty good soil fields. I don't know. I do have a little bit of time to decide that. Since, well, that high point will not be for a little while. And soybeans don't take too long to plant and grow. But we can easily finish, you know, that field there. We'll probably put sorghum in it. It's kind of what makes sense. To be completely honest there, is probably sorghum makes the most sense. Since it is entirely possible that bigger field will get something other than soybeans in it. It kind of depends on when we finish it and when we get time to plant it again, and what kind of Ep86 range we'll be on. I guess it would make sense to put soybeans in it. Fairly quick grower. Would probably be ready in the early 90s, mid 90s for Ep86. Probably be the last harvest, honestly. So I imagine a lot of these will probably be... They might get one more, you know, harvest out of them after this. But we're talking like probably a sorghum harvest out of it, and not all the fields will get it. It'll be like these two here because they're pretty good soil. They'll get it, but others may not. Although I think it would be like early 90s by that time, so it doesn't make sense. We could probably do it though. Let's go and put sorghum in this field over here. That one I'm really thinking we'll put soybeans in it now that I'm thinking about it. But we can get the sorghum stockpile a little bit early with this field. It'll be ready, what, February, like a month after its high price. I suppose we have maple syrup to sell. I haven't checked on that. Well, it looks pretty good. We have that to sell. Shouldn't take too long to get that sold though, so I'll do a quick time lapse. We'll finish out this field, and we can grab a trailer and get those pallets brought over to the sell point for maple syrup. So I'll talk to everyone once that is done. Alright, we're just wrapping up this field here. I probably have a little bit left, it looks like, but then we can probably grab the Massey and that can sell the maple syrup. Alright, and it looks like that field is done. So we can probably leave this out here for now until, well, probably that field is planted. Let's grab the Massey. It has the narrow tires on for spraying right now. Because I think I was preparing to spray again. But we'll have to do that next time. Part of the reason why I'm thinking that we won't finish that whole harvest. That's a lot. That's a big field. We have a big combine, but I don't know if it's that big. Alright, so that is all the maple syrup loaded up. Take it around this way, we can bring it over to the sell point. Be like $9,000, I think. It's not a lot, but you know, it's one of those things that costs us, well, zero money to do because all it takes is water. Yeah, almost $9,000. Yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.